So, this is your host, Stephen Beck. Um, I hope everybody's been having a nice day. It's really muggy. Um, it's very muggy. It's very sticky. When I came out from work, I could feel the moisture in between my fingers, which is unusual. Usually I don't feel that. So, what I want to speak on or rant about today is the concept of do you what's the word? Do you as a person, I mean, I'm just assuming that if you're a person watching this, um, you, what's the word? I wouldn't even say in tune, but you have spiritual thoughts about yourself, like you know. My question is the do you think that you understand the dark aspects of yourself? Okay, in by dark, I'm not saying like I'm not saying negative. Like I'm not talking about like behaviors that are like actually bad, really bad. Um, I'm talking about the parts of yourself to where, like for instance, let's say if you know that someone deserves for you to let's say it's something simple as like let's say you owed someone money, right? I know this is touchy for some people, but let's say you owed someone money. Let's say you don't pay them back because they don't deserve to have paid back. Let's say they just do some things that are that messed up that you're like, nah, I'm not paying you back. Kiss my ass. What I'm saying is, are you able to differentiate what's necessary? Really, that's a good word because this is like kind of about necessary evil. Do you really understand what actually is necessary evil of you, required of you? Um, or do you struggle? Do you struggle with I'm about to go on a second. I'm about to literally go on another whole rant because, all right, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I know you guys watch these YouTube videos, and when like I was just trying to like suppress a burp because I'm trying to be polite, but when you see guys, they be going like that, women too, but usually it's guys. You know darn well they just had like a friggin' some sausage or something, and they probably have like some rice and beans and some sausage, which is really good food, but it's probably giving them like indigestion, and they're probably trying to hold a burp in because every other word they're like. Well, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just gonna let you know that I was holding in a burp. It's gone now. Okay, but back to what I was saying was so do you understand sometimes certain necessary evils that are required of yourself for your own growth? Did you ever feel like maybe you were always feeling like a pushover, or you felt like people took your kindness for weakness, and many times you found people having a very skewed vision? I don't know if you guys heard that. Whatever. Sorry. Some people beeping outside. So, have you ever had someone maybe even have a skewed vision of you? Like maybe they understand aspects of you, but maybe you're afraid that like they think that you are too soft, or maybe you think they think that like you're not going to measure up to a certain place. Like you seem like you don't stick up for yourself, but it's really that you are more tactful than other people. You know, a lot of times people have, and I'm not saying what people perceive you as is so super important, which it can be depending on the person and people. But what I'm trying to really touch on is really, do you personally know, are you aware of what you should really be doing sometimes and what you do? And are you able to differentiate what is really wrong of you and what is really right of you? Because oddly enough, sometimes what may seem wrong is very much right, and vice versa. Sometimes what seems very much right is very much wrong. So, as people, over time, it's a developed sense to really know, you know? Like, do you know when you're being an a hole? Some people, I don't know if they know. I'm asking a question like, or do you know when to be an a hole? You know, um, do you understand the benefits of certain things that may seem peculiar to other people? Like in your spiritual path, there are certain things you may want to do. Um, but do you under can you differentiate who you should really be trying to put on your best face for and who you really shouldn't care? Or are you very confused? Um, that's what this is about. This is about just a simple, like just a question. Um, because these are questions that intelligibly as human beings we should ask because they're complicated questions, but they should be asked. And the only reason why I'm touching on this is because I feel like sometimes maybe people don't really think about it. So when I say it, maybe if people think about it, it'll help you to come to some good conclusions like I have. So really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to share some knowledge with you because it's something that I've experienced, so I figure it would help you if you get it from my perspective. Um, you know, and I'll give you some examples. Right now, sometimes some people think, "Hey, well, I walk into this place and it's so fancy, like I should tone my personality down." When really, you may not know that there could be people in there that you may even become friends with that their personality is similar to yours. It's just they are just born with a silver spoon in their mouth or something. Yeah. Um, so really, they would find it more refreshing that you actually were less toned down and you literally just were yourself. But see, it's hard to know that. So you're kind of taking a 50-50 chance. Um, and, you know, a lot of times with people, people don't give people chances to show their personality, but many times people do give people chances to show the positive and negative of their personality. But what I found is being my authentic self a lot of times for me helps me to deal with overall stress altogether. Um, Regardless of how strange it may look, you know, um, because I am that weird guy that literally tones it down. Like a lot of times, I'll tone stuff down for friends, acquaintances, and especially women, because I really do respect women. Um, Especially if it's like a friend, an acquaintance. It could even be a friend or acquaintance, but I have a very much romantic interest in them. I'm very respectful and very considerate. You know, I'm that guy that goes above and beyond to try to make a woman feel comfortable. You know, but See, I know when to like just have fun and just be whatever, you know. I know when to just cut loose and no, you know, I really don't care who gets offended or whatever, and just just have fun and do what I want to do. Which could look weird to some people, but it just is what it is, you know. I don't like a lot of social etiquette and a lot of things like that. Not saying that I'm like a dirty person, like dirty, like bad hygiene or something, but I don't like a lot of layers of like social etiquette. Really, you know, I just don't. It's just too much for me to really think about. You know, so I prefer to be myself and be comfortable in my own skin and in my own shoes. Um, so basically, you know, I'm trying to also ask, like, do people really understand balance? Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, because everything has a balance, you know. Um, and I think every personal person to personally to themselves has a certain balance. And I'm not talking about walking on tight ropes and walking on rails, which is good too. That's actually good for your health, you know, beneficial for your health, um, stability and strength. But we're not talking about that type of balance. We're talking about like mental and physical and spiritual balance in the one, you know. Not so much physical, but you know, I feel like a lot of people suffer from anxiety. You know, a lot of people suffer from anxiety because they're afraid to how they're going to be viewed um, because of different things, you know, and I'm not saying that you can just get to a level where you just like don't care about anything. You're just like I don't just give a f, um, because I'm not even at that level. You know, but what I'm saying is, what'll help you. The gas is coming up. I don't know what I even eat. Oh, I know what I ate. A disgusting can of pork. That's what it is. And the gas is coming up my throat. So what I have to say is for you to get more comfortable with yourself. I mean, for you to get even more comfortable with me, even like if you're a person who knows me personally, um, you would do yourself a great service to get very just comfortable with yourself. Because Steve doesn't care. Either I'm going to tell you something I don't like or tell you something I like, but it's a different type of judgment. It's not going to be exactly the same type of judgment that even maybe people you know or know very well may have. It may be my judgment may be a lot more loose than them. Uh, so what I'm trying to say is, um, to yourself, to you know, just kind of delve more into like the more primitive part of yourself, just like not care, um, you know, is beneficial. Okay? Um, so this gum has lost its, it's lost its flavor. I'm gonna cut this rant short. I'm pretty much just ranting to make content. Just the algorithm, just keep it going. Uh, so this will probably be in rants. Maybe another playlist. I don't know. It should be in rants, but maybe another like also another a playlist also. But this is Steve from the back. Steve, how am I going to forget my own nickname? This is Steve from the back. This is Steve's Art and Fun channel. I hope you gained some insight with this video, this rant, and have a nice day.